What up? What up? Kind of caught me at an awkward moment, man. What's up, son? You don't know me like that. What you mean, man? I should stop the music. What you mean, son? What you mean, son? What up, Blue Skies? Let me know where you're from. Let me know how old you are. Let me know what you do for a living. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You guys are catching me in the middle of making some money. Getting ready to make another cheesecake. Child. I got almond flours, coconut flakes, vanilla extract. You're probably not interested in that, but it's interesting to me because I'm going to make $40. I'm selling cheesecakes for $40. 40 with a big 4. Blue Skies, where you from? Let me know where you're from. Let me know how old you are. Let me know what you do for a living. Eating some of that government cheese. Government cheese? How old are you, man, to even know about government cheese, man? To even know about government cheese, you had to have grown up in the black and white TV era. So what are you doing on YouTube? What are you doing? Actually, I am using some cream cheese because I'm making cheesecake. Get that hustle, brother. What's up? Appreciate that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how old you are. Let me know what you do for a living. What's up, man? I'm just waiting on everything to get up to room temperature. Everything has to be warm. That's like one of the main things about making a cheesecake. All of your ingredients got to be warm. But that's the hustle, man. I put up a video, so I got this channel, and I got hit the like, working the nuclear power plant as Firewatch. Word? That's one of the more interesting jobs, occupations that somebody's told me about. I met somebody on here last summer that I think they worked at like a zoo or they worked with like wildlife or something like that. It was somewhere overseas. I'm afraid. See, I don't even want to guess, man. Like, I can't attempt to answer that riddle because you're gonna make me look stupid. That's what you're trying to do. See that? Yeah, light blue. What's up, Brucky? Where you from? I met a guy that worked scaring birds with a laser. He was scaring birds with a laser. Why was he scaring? Why was he scaring birds with a laser? What up? Anybody just join the chat or just join the stream? Let me know where you're from. Let me know how old you are. Let me know what you do for a living. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. England, bruv. Okay. So anybody that just joined, I'm making the tea. So my hustle, right? My day job is like CNC programming and machining. It's boring, but it pays decent money. But what I'm getting ready to do is start selling these desserts, these like low carb, healthy desserts, because I do the whole bodybuilding thing. And matter of fact, if you check out, I got 4 different channels. I got a shorts channel, Only_Wallace TV Shorts. I got Only_Wallace Art, and then I got Only_Wallace Sports. And on that sports channel, Only_Wallace TV Sports, on that channel, I got videos of me in the gym training. There's still some videos I think on this channel too, but on the shorts channel or on the sports channel, I got videos of me like training, hitting like the speed bag and doing boxing drills. You made cakes during COVID to keep the bills paid? What kind of cakes did you make? COVID brought the hustle out of everybody. Like, a lot of people started hustling during COVID. What I really started doing during COVID was uploading videos. Like, that's when I really got serious about YouTube during COVID. That's the first, matter of fact, that's when shorts became a thing. And I remember like it kind of freaked me out because I didn't think that it would perform that well. I uploaded a video and it got like, I uploaded a video of me. So I was shadow boxing, right? I was doing a shadow boxing drill and I uploaded that video and it got like 50, 60,000 views, but it was a short video. It was only like a 15, maybe 20-second video, but it got like 60,000 views. I was like, oh shit. Like, I didn't know you could get that. I wasn't that educated about how like YouTube analytics and how the views work. Pineapple upside down cake, German chocolate cakes, carrot cakes, 7-Up cakes, tea cakes. Oh shit. I mean, so do you plan on opening a bakery at some point? Because you gotta have, because a lot of people can't bake. A lot of people can't bake, especially guys, but a lot of people can't bake. But if you can make all of those, if you can bake that variety of cakes, you could probably open a bakery. Do I like snow bunnies? I'm afraid it's a guy asking me that. That's like a gender neutral question. So even if you are a guy asking me that question, right, it's pretty safe for me to answer. Do I like white girls? I like all girls. I like all women. I like all attractive women. Let me clean that up. No, it was nice as a hobby, but it got annoying for so many demands. You know what? That's something that has crossed my mind because I sold my first cheesecake on Sunday, and I'm getting ready to sell another one tomorrow. But I'm thinking about like when you start to scale it up, because I want to make it a family business, something that I can do with my kids, like something I can give to them once it has legs. But it's something that has crossed my mind as a concern. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like being able to meet that demand, it could get stressful, and it's hard to get off of work and have to make 3 cakes before getting to sit down and go to sleep. Yeah. See, I'm just leaving the gym. I left the gym. I did shoulders and I did biceps and triceps, and then I did some boxing training, right? And then I went to the grocery store, had to get the cheesecake, right? Like here's the cream cheese. And the guy wanted a banana pudding cheesecake. So I got some banana pudding I'm just warming it up so it's all the same, the same temperature. And then I'm getting ready to bake this cheesecake before I go to sleep. But I also love comic art. I love comic book movies, sci-fi movies, and comic art. As a matter of fact, I was just at the movies checking out Fantastic Four First Steps for the second time. First time I went by myself, second time I took my kids with me. But I sketch too. I got art on the Only_Wallace TV art channel. I got some of my original art, some of my sketches. So I leave the gym, I hit the grocery store, I come home, I sit down for maybe 20, 30 minutes and work on a rough sketch, right? And then I clean up. And matter of fact, here, I'll show you. I can show you. You're gonna have friends and family requests, especially for discounts too. Right. See, this is some of my art. These are all like rough sketches. Just working on different characters, different faces. Playing around with just different stuff. This is something that I posted online. 3 girls playing around, having fun. Just some different ideas. Appreciate you, man. Like I grew up, I'm 40, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I grew up on, X-Men animated series, Batman, the animated series. So this one, I really like this one. I did that one like last week. See, I'm holding, dual wielding, holding 2 guns. Most popular thing I made, chocolate strawberry. What I made was chocolate strawberries, but around the outside, I made flower petals with marshmallow and powdered sugar. Edible roses, I used piping gel to keep edible glitter stuck. Took too long to make. People want them by the dozens. You got a lot of talent though, because you're not just making basic cakes. Like you're making like the gourmet. That's a character I'm playing around with. And this is what I was working on. This is what I left the gym, hit the grocery store. I worked on this sketch. And now I'm getting ready to cook, and I'm doing all of this before I go to work tomorrow. I cook too. I learned all this during COVID. Yeah, COVID. I mean, it was obviously it wasn't under the best like circumstances, but it gave people a lot of time to work on crafts and develop skills and sharpen their skills, and either that or go crazy, or both. Brought out the hustle, yeah. So do you turn those sketches into cartoons and animations? I don't know anything about that field. So what I want to do is a single issue. I already have like a synopsis, like I'm doing a bunch of world building and working on character development and character arcs and story arcs, but I want to do a single issue. I'm doing traditional drawing, but eventually I will start doing like digital. But I want to do a single issue and then eventually turn that issue into like webisodes or like YouTube shorts, YouTube animated shorts of the comic book. So that is what I want to do. I'm going to make a comic book and then basically what you're saying, animate the comic book. So that's in the long run, that's what I want to do. But it shouldn't take that long because the average comic book, I think it's like 22 pages, 22, 24 pages. And I already got close to 20 pages in there, but they're just rough sketches. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subs, and I'm trying to get my watch hours. That's what I'm working on right now. Just trying to get my watch hours because the channel's still not monetized yet. Not yet. YouTube wasn't pushing out my notifications. I wasn't getting my notifications weren't getting pushed, and my videos weren't being recommended like most of the summer. Like the YouTube algorithm changed in May, and if you were a channel that didn't have a lot of engagement, like you weren't generating a lot of watch time, your channel essentially got shadow banned. Plus, I was posting different, like vastly different content on the same channel. That's what made me break up my channel, because I was putting art, fitness, and like hip hop on one channel. But YouTube didn't like that, so I broke it up. I put the fitness on one channel, the art on one channel, and my main channel is the music. Like that's my music you hear playing in the background right now. I knew a guy that could draw like that. He started airbrushing t-shirts, then tattoos, then painting cars before he got locked up. There's a lot of talented people. I was locked up last November. I was in the county jail. I was only in there for 10 days, but I got locked up for misdemeanor assault. I assaulted somebody, but the assault the charge could have been worse. But I was able to get off with a misdemeanor, and because I'm a veteran and I didn't have a criminal history. Like this was my first time actually going to jail and having to like go to court and shit. But yeah, man, I was locked up last November, but I was only locked up for like 10 days. I was in the county jail. That's crazy. YouTube would do that. If people want notifications for the channel, they should get them regardless. Yo, when those notifications don't go out, that shit hurts. I mean, if you're just casually like YouTubing, you know what I mean? Like, if you're just recreationally doing it, if you're just doing it just to do it, it wouldn't really bother you that much. It wouldn't affect you that much. But I want to monetize my channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, like, you know, earn money on YouTube. So I noticed in June that I will upload a video, because when you look at your YouTube analytics, you can see how many recommendations your videos get. You can see how many suggestions your videos get. You can see these things in the analytics. And when I looked at my analytics, I saw that like I was uploading like video after video after video, and they just weren't being recommended. And then when I went back, I basically like reformatted my channel. You know what I mean? I had to reorganize. I had to clean up my channel. So I took all the fitness stuff, put it on one channel. I got fitness and sports. So I'll put up videos of me working out, but I'll also make videos about like Austin Reeves and the Lakers, or about Shannon Sharp, or about Deion Sanders in Colorado. Like I'll put up sports content on the fitness channel. Then on the art channel, I'll talk about like Fantastic Four First Steps, or I'll talk about Venom, The Last Dance, or you know, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'll talk about like comic book movies, and I'll upload my artwork to that channel. But once I like broke up my channel, once I divided my channel into like 3 different channels, it worked. And like now my notifications are going out again. But it was rough. It was rough for like 2 months. I learned to color and lock up. They use toilet paper, deodorant, and a magazine. I was locked up with a dude. I was locked up with a dude that was on like some I was locked up with a guy that was basically like a chemist. Like he understood like how drugs affect your physiology on like a on like a molecular level. You know what I mean? Like I was locked up with a dude. He was in there on a drug charge. Like he had like a possession charge. When they caught him with like heroin. They might have caught him with heroin and cocaine, but he got caught with a couple different substances. And while we were locked up, we were cellies. And while we were locked up together, he was just telling me about his life and telling me like, you know, something happened to him when he was a child. And that's what like drove him to like drug addiction and selling drugs and, you know, hustling and shit. But he knew way more about drugs than I did. Like way, way more. Yeah, he was younger than me too. He was younger than me. He might have been like damn near 10 years younger than me because I'm 40. And he might have been like in his late 20s, maybe his early 30s. He was damn near 10 years younger than me. But he had been hustling for a long time. But he had a high IQ though. He was bright. He was a smart guy. And I'm still in contact with him. I stayed in touch with him after I got it because I was only in there for 10 days. And then I went to court and then I lost trial. And I'm actually on probation right now. But because I'm a veteran, I don't have like an ankle monitor or, you know what I mean? Like I got to go to Valor Court. I basically go to anger management like once every 6 to 8 weeks. And then my record will be expunged. Anybody that's just joined the channel, let me know where you're from. Let me know how old you are. Let me know what you do for a living. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Had to butter up my springform pan. I'm getting ready to mix up the crust and start get this cheesecake done before I go to sleep. 34 years old. Why is this Tiger? Where you from, bro? I'm thinking about how to eat. My process is organic, you can understand it. 32 from Wisconsin. I used to rob Redbox. They have a barcode sticker on the DVDs. You can take the sticker off and put it in a blank disc and keep the heart. Got my hand mixer. It's getting ready to get loud for a couple seconds. From Texas. Man, I was stationed down in Texas. I'm a vet. Like I said, I'm a vet. That's part of the reason why I got off easy for my misdemeanor assault. I got off kind of easy because kind of light because I'm a vet and I had a clean record. Man, I've been to Fort Worth. I was stationed in Fort Hood. I was in Killeen. But I've been to Fort Worth. I had one of my battle buddies. This was a black dude. His name was Ivan Hollins. Right? Like, sounds like he was from like Switzerland or some shit, right? Or he was Swedish or something. But his name was Ivan Hollins. What branch? I was regular Army. I was down there with 4-4 Aviation. I heard there was a shooting there in Fort Hood. Was that? No, there was a major shooting in Fort Hood in like 2009. And I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but yeah, I remember that shooting. And that was like, it was like domestic terrorism. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know about it. Because before the guy opened fire, he said like Allah Akbar. Like he said like a, what is that, like a Muslim? Is that like Muslim prayer or like Islamic? Yeah, before that dude opened fire, he was like, yeah, Allah Akbar. And then he started firing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I had people ask, Well, I had at least one person ask, like, yo, man, like, were you down there when that happened? I'm like, no, I had just got out. I got out of the Army in like, basically like December 2007, January 2008. So I wasn't out for very long before that happened, but you know what's crazy, man? I had the craziest thought where I'm like, yo, if somebody like public transportation, right? Like, so my truck is outside. I got a 2014 Ford Explorer, and it used to be an Interceptor. It used to be a state patrol SUV. So it's all souped up, but it has a water pump leak. And then I got the title to it, but it's a salvage title, and I got to get it converted to a rebuilt title before I can drive it. But it's sitting in the parking lot, right? So I've been on the bus, and while I was on the bus, I was thinking, like, man, there's nothing stopping somebody from getting on the bus and just shooting it up. Like, there's nothing stopping somebody from getting on the bus and shooting it up. Yeah. I plan on getting it fixed this month. Yeah, I want to get that water pump fixed this month because I bought the truck in like the middle of June. But yeah, I plan on getting the water pump fixed this month. And then I'll go get it inspected because that's part of the process with a salvage title. Get it inspected by the state patrol. I already got all the paperwork I need. I just got to get the water pump fixed, get it inspected, and then I'll be able to drive it. But man, it was a crazy thought that I had where I don't even know where the thought really came from, but I just was thinking like, man, there's nothing stopping somebody from getting on this bus. And then like Ohio has buses, but I've never been on the subway, but I've heard about like shootings in the subway. Make a jar that says truck fund. Drop 5 in every week. You know what I've been doing? I've been working overtime. I've been going in and working overtime, getting that time and a half and that holiday pay. Like this Saturday, I plan on going in and getting some overtime. So just trying to hustle up, and get it done. We get all that money though, and waste it. Man, I wasted facts. Everyone is really relying on mental sanity every around these days. Yeah, like you worded that beautifully. You know what I'm saying? You worded that beautifully because it's the truth. Like at any given time, I remember my ex when my ex was pregnant with my first. I got 2 kids, right? They're teenagers now. I remember my ex was pregnant with my firstborn, and I remember how easy it was for me to just walk into the hospital and walk like to her room, like just walk in the hospital with really no resistance at all. And this is back in 2008, right? Like my oldest kid is 17. And I remember thinking back then, like, yo, it would be so easy for somebody to just walk into this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be so easy for somebody to just walk in the hospital and just start spraying it up. I work in a nuclear power plant, and one of the security guards is a man that thinks he is a woman. They gave him an assault rifle and a handgun. Yo. Yo. Sex appeal, Definitely, I've thought the same things. Yeah, man, like it's too easy. Nuclear pop, assault rifle, and a handgun. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. That's I gotta tiptoe around that because I'm on YouTube, I guess, but the body dysmorphia thing, I think part of it is body dysmorphia, and then part of it is definitely well, body dysmorphia is like a mental thing. I don't know, man. It makes you question the stability of a person. He dress up and everything. Yo. I was talking to one of my coworkers. Shit, man, this might have been back in like January or February. I was talking to my man Jim, OG Jim. I was like, yo, bro, if you're having if you feel like you're trapped in somebody else's body to the point where it makes you want to hurt yourself, I would much rather you do whatever you have to do to not harm yourself, right? Like, I believe in that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe, I value human life. But at the same time, we can't pretend like certain things aren't odd. We can't pretend like certain things aren't like strange. Just like I was walking to the I made a cheesecake. It was Sunday. Let's give them guns. Let's give them guns and multiple clips. Let's give them guns and multiple. So I sold this cheesecake on Sunday, right? And when I got here, I realized I didn't have excuse me. I went and got my haircut yesterday, but I needed to make a cheesecake on Monday to take to the barbershop on Tuesday, right? So when I was walking to the barbershop, because not the barbershop, the grocery store is like right up the block. So I was walking to the grocery store, and when I was walking to the grocery store, there was like a group of people standing at the bus stop. And one of the people at the bus stop was a guy. Like I'm about 6 feet tall, right? I'm about 6 feet tall. The guy at the bus stop had to be about 6'4", 6'5". This was clearly a guy. Like he was built like a power forward. He was built like a tight end. Like he was built like Travis Kelce. He was built like Travis Kelce, but he was wearing a skirt. Like this large man was wearing a skirt. So. About this shit like an hour ago, right? Called me Epiphany. Working on my crust. I am back. What up, Jeffy Gaines? What up, bro? Working on another cheesecake. I'm getting ready to sell a cheesecake to one of my coworkers, a guy named Jason. So this is the crust. I'm getting ready to bake this crust for like 15, 20 minutes. Then whip up the filling. And then I'll be done with this cheesecake by like 11 o'clock, and then I'll be able to go to sleep, get some rest, go to work tomorrow. But I'm getting ready to sell my second cheesecake. Well, this is 4. My second cheesecake, bro. So the cheesecake business is starting to materialize. It's starting to take form. You know what I mean? I'm glad everybody came through and rocked with me. Don't forget, the music that you're hearing in the background is my music. So if you like good music, good hip hop music, good lyrical music, when you subscribe to the channel or when you check out the channel, check out the Only_Wallace music playlist or the Fire Breathing Dragon Files playlist. And if you want to hear some music, man, some good music, that's where you can find it. Nice, get money from good people. Yeah, man, like I'm getting ready to order some business cards and just start spreading the word, man. Let everybody know. I went and dropped off a cheesecake to my mom. My grandma's more like my mom, right? I was raised by my grandma, basically. And her mom, my great grandma, she passed away like 4 years ago, like 2021. But my great grandma, her specialty was like cheesecakes from scratch. So that's why I love cheesecake, and I started eating them when I was a kid. My great grandma would always bake all these cheesecakes for like, you know, Thanksgiving and, you know, Christmas, and, you know, family gatherings. She would always bring cheesecake. So I talked to my grandma, which was my great grandma's daughter, and I asked her, like, yo, can I have your blessing? Because I want to name my dessert company, or I want to name the dessert company or the dessert catering service. I want to name it after my great grandma. And she was like, she smiled. She was like, oh, that's nice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. So I got the blessing from my grandma to name the cheesecake company after her mom. So I'm getting ready to get the business cards and then create like a Facebook page and like an Instagram page, and then just bake a bunch of different types of cheesecakes, take some pictures, create a menu, you know what I mean, and just see how far I can take it, man. You know, take one step at a time. One step at a time. It's only right. That's cool to make them a part of it like that. Yeah, man. Because that's really where it came from. Like, that's really where the idea came from. Like, I remember being so young that I didn't really understand the concept of, I didn't even understand the concept of cheesecake. Because in my mind, like as a little ass kid, when I'm like 5, 6, 7 years old, when I think about cheese, I think about like cheddar cheese and American cheese, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so the idea of cheese being cake, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't even process that shit. Like I didn't understand it. Like, yeah, cheesecake is made of cream cheese. I didn't even understand that shit. But I got addicted to cheesecake when I was a little ass kid because my grandma used to make these banging ass cheesecakes. Kids these days have no drive. They don't want to do anything except play on their phones or gaming consoles. There are a lot of kids like that. I know with my kids, I try to just lead by example. So I've always like I take my kids, like I've taken my kids to the gym with me. I've taken my kids to like the studio with me. Like I've even taken my kids to like job interviews with me before for like CNC machinist positions and shit, like just to show them what I do. You know, I try to share everything I do with my kids so they can just see how it works. The facts are, you can teach them all the right things, but it's up to them if they make the right choices. Yeah, for sure. And you got to be prepared for that. Like, I'm already preparing myself for what happens when my kids slip up. Because at some point, they're going to slip up. Because that's just a part of being human. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to slip up. You're going to fuck up. So I just want to be able to I want to be able to give my kids some some stability and give them some oh shit. What the fuck? I'm about to fuck this up. Yeah. You can't be so afraid. You can't be on some like Mother Goose type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand that like taking lumps is just a part of life. You know what I mean? It's not how you start the fight, it's how you finish the fight. But you know what I mean? Those at some point the fuck up is gonna happen, and I'm already bracing myself for that. You know, what I don't want to do is be a hypocrite. Like, that's what I know I won't do. Like, I will not be hypocritical with my kids. I won't act like I've never made a mistake, and you know what I mean? It's like, I think the worst thing is when people have potential and they just don't take advantage of it. Because like we were just talking about, like on the inside, like jail, prison, you meet a lot of talented fucking people, man. And I didn't spend like a lot of time. Like I said, I was only in jail for like 10 days. But I know people that have done like a lot of time in prison, like years in prison, decades in prison. My dad, my biological father, has done decades in prison. Like my biological father, my dad is 57 years old, and he spent at least 40 years of his life in prison, jail and prison. And he just did a 20-year stint. He just did a 20-year stint for a body. And the same way, like the way I communicate, like like just the way I speak, you know what I mean? Like the way I like listen and pay attention to detail, like the IQ. My dad has a high IQ. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get my IQ from. But he doesn't have the drive that I have. You know what I mean? Right. I used to be a criminal, robbing people in homes, had my first felony at 15, in out of jail my whole life at age 30 before I learned. Yeah, man. See, when I was a kid, like we was hitting like minor licks. Like I was doing like little B&E shit. A lot of like shoplifting and shit. Like I remember me and my friends, I remember we stole Metal Gear Solid. It was back when, you know what I'm saying, like back in like the Sony PlayStation, back when you could go to like the video store and they would have the games on display in the case on the shelf. So I remember like me and my friends, I remember we stole Metal Gear Solid and shit. You know what's crazy? We stole Metal Gear Solid, and then I had one disc and one of my friends had the other disc. So we stole this game, but I got my mom to give me $20 to buy the other disc because my other friend had the disc. He had the first disc. So I couldn't really play the game without the first disc. So I stole the game, and then I got $20 from my mom to buy the game. That shit was crazy, but I remember that shit like yesterday. And then another thing we used to do a lot of is see, I'm showing my age, man. Like at 40, I remember back when nowadays, y'all know how it is. They keep all the tobacco products behind the counter, right at the register. But back in the 90s, you could just, like, the tobacco products were in the aisle. They were in the aisle unlocked. So I remember me and my friends, we used to steal Black and Milds, like the big cartons of Black and Milds. We used to take Black and Milds and then take them to school. This is junior high. This is when I was like 7th grade, 8th grade. We used to take Black and Milds, take them to school and sell them. So we was doing little shit like that, like but then some of my friends took it to the next level because I never did anything more serious than like sell weed. And even when I was selling weed, I wasn't selling like a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like I was working with like ounces and shit. But some of my friends got to like the heavy shit, the hard shit. How often do I live stream? I live stream a couple times a week. Like sometimes I live stream from the gym. Sometimes, like for instance, I was in the studio on Sunday, and I live stream from the Sunday, or I live stream from the studio on Sunday, and then I live stream from the gym on Monday. So I live stream like, at least like 3 times a week. But I need to come up with a consistent schedule so people know when to tune in and shit like that. See, getting my crust together. I'm about to put this in the oven for like 15 minutes. Right now, matter of fact, I'll show you. I can show y'all. I'm gonna put this in for about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Get it nice and flaky. Excuse me, nice and flaky. I was doing a bunch of shit though. You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy about like old people? Old people have like random shit at the house, like a lot of random shit. And my grandma, she's not really like a hoarder, but like when I went to go see her yesterday, because I baked a cheesecake for her and her sister, my great aunt. So yesterday I took a lift and I dropped off the cheesecakes, and then I hadn't seen my grandma in a long time. And she heard about me like going to jail and like getting into a fight and all this crazy shit. So she hadn't seen me, so she didn't know like if I was okay. But I sent her some pictures and shit so she could see like, yeah, I'm still in the gym. You know what I mean? I'm still cool. Like I'm still okay. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with me. But I let her know about like my apartment. Like I just moved in here like in May. So I don't have everything yet. Like I got you see my TV is still in the box. I got a fucking Fire TV. It's still in the box. I got my coffee table. I got a couple chairs. I got my couch. But my couch, I had to like scrub my couch down. I got this couch and I scrubbed it down, and then I took my seat cushions and I washed my covers at the laundromat, and then the old seat cushions were like trash. Like whoever owned this couch before me, they had like cats and shit. So like the seat cushions were like, they were just soaked with like old like cat piss basically. So I had to take the seat cushions out, and when I went to go see my grandma, she had fucking polyurethane foam just at the house. Like she had fucking, like I just like reupholstered these, or I just stuffed these with the foam. But fucking let me show you. She had my grandma had a bunch of fucking polyurethane foam just at that. Like when I went to see her and I told her about the couch, she was like, because I told her I was I told her I was gonna get some foam. I was gonna get some polyurethane from the Home Depot and just cut it myself. And out of nowhere, she just was like, "Go back to my bedroom, and I got some foam on my bed." I was like, "What the fuck?" And I went in the back, and she had exactly what I needed. Like, she had exactly what I needed. That shit was so crazy. Yeah, she had some fucking she had she had fucking polyurethane. You can see the marker, like the Sharpie. Like, I measured it and I cut it and put it into the cushion. So now I got like, I got new cushion for my seats, for my damn seats and shit, my seat cushions. But yeah, like, I put new polyurethane foam in my cushions or in my seat, on my fucking couch covers and shit. So, like, and then I washed everything and then I scrubbed everything down. I bullshit you not. I scrubbed this couch down 3 times with this OxiClean. Like, 3 times I scrubbed down this couch with OxiClean. So, and then I scrubbed down my chairs and shit with OxiClean. But yeah, it's funny, yo. So she already had like her whole bed and mattress. She already had, like, her house was already, she already furnished her place, and she had like her bed and all of that. But on top of her bed, she just had like, fucking 6 feet. She had 72 inches. She had like 6 feet by 2 feet by 6 inches of polyurethane foam. Like, she just had foam sitting on top of her bed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess she might have been using it for like back support or some shit. Like, but she just had some foam sitting on her bed. She was like, "Yeah, grab that foam I got on my bed." And when she said it, I was like, "What the fuck?" And I went, yeah, she had to be using it for like support or something. So I went in the back and she had some foam just sitting there. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to grandma. Yeah. Shouts out to grandma. She had exactly what I needed. Because I was just telling her, I was like, yeah, I was going to go to Home Depot. Because I went to Home Depot's website and had the shit sitting in my shopping cart. Like, I was going to go and get the shit from Home Depot. And she was like, "Yeah, I got some foam on my bed." I was like, "What?" And I just went and picked that shit. It was random as fuck, but it was exactly what I needed. So shouts out to grandma. She came through in the clutch. But yo, I've been there for almost an hour. I appreciate everybody that came through. It was real dope chopping it up with y'all. I'll probably live stream again, probably from the gym on Friday. I'll live stream. Aiden Delgado, what up? But yo, I'm about to get up out of here, finish making this cheesecake so I can sell the cheesecake tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. And I will be live streaming on Friday, man. So only_Wallace TV out. All right, bro. It was nice to meet y'all, man. Nice to meet y'all.